Before moving into this episode, viewer discretion advised. Do talk about suicide, mental health and stuff like that. So if you get a little bit squeamish, turn back now. If not, go ahead and enjoy the episode.
Welcome back to the Marco Martinez Show. How's everyone doing today? Good? That's good. And yes, you are at the right show. It is still me. It's just rebranded again. Instead of the O of Course show, it's now just the Marco Martinez Show. Started off with the Broke Boy podcast, which I still kind of like. Then the O of Course show, and then now to the Marco Martinez Show. And you might be wondering why. Well, I'm going to be straightforward. The reason being, I don't really say that term anymore. I mean, I still do, but kind of just realized I don't know, just the name, just my phrase like that. I don't know, just it wasn't fitting for me right now at the moment. Maybe later, maybe, but just I don't know. I was kind of getting tired of it. It just felt old, so I said, you know what, screw it. Let's go with the Marco Martinez Show because it's just me. Literally, it's just me. Maybe I had a guest on here previously, but most of the time it's literally just me. So I'm like, okay, well, fuck it. I'll just have it as me, and if I have guests, they're on the show. I was really nothing different for that. Still same old me. You guys still get to listen to me, so cheer on that if you guys want to. But anywho, we are getting at the time where it's almost 2024. Literally, almost the big 2024. We have how many days are left in December? 31, mind you. 31 days in December. That leaves us 8 days. Currently, right now, it's December 22nd. Currently, it leaves us with 9 days left. A week and some change left. Imagine that. Just look back at the year. Just look back through the year of 2023. Just look at what you have done. Maybe where you've gone wrong. Maybe any lessons you've learned. And just look back at that. And I know it's going to sound weird to just say cherish the moment. But, sometimes cherish it. It happened for a reason. And it happened, too. Like if, let's say, your car broke down, it may have broke down for a reason. Lessons you could have learned from that were maybe to just take better care of the car. Maybe you weren't doing any regular regular oil changes or changing out the tires or brakes or, the transmission bell or something of that nature. Lessons you learned is to take better care of a car. But then within that, you may have gotten a new one. And if not, let's say you still went back to a junky car, or maybe you don't even have a car. Again, a lesson learned was I can't, maintenance, do your regular maintenance, your daily maintenance on a car. So then, for next time not to fucking do that shit and to actually do the maintenance and not forget about it. Or any heartbreaks. It may hurt, but lessons. You have to learn some lessons on both sides, not just on one. On both sides. It just happens like that. Let's say you got fired from your job, and you had to get a different one. There could have been a reason why you got fired from your job, not because they didn't like you, your attendance or something. Maybe just that place wasn't for you. Maybe something was gonna happen within that place that just and in life basically said, no, you don't need to be here anymore. So we're going to find a way to basically get you fired. As much as that hurts, sometimes it's the truth. And be grateful for things to happen. I know I know I might get some backlash on it. I know people are gonna say, "What the fuck do you mean? Cherish those moments or be grateful for it." Like I've said before, it happens for a reason. Yes, you may have gotten your heart broken from a chick or from a guy that you've been, let's say, talking to, or thought you guys were hitting it off really well. Maybe you have gone on a couple dates, and maybe you guys have hooked up here and there. Well, not even hooked up, made love. So you guys actually got that far. Maybe even met parents. Maybe both sides have met the parents already. All that fun stuff. And then just all of a sudden, it gets dry. The relationship starts getting dry. One side starts being a little bit more happier while the other doesn't, and they don't acknowledge that. And then you are kind of like, well, I don't feel like I'm being loved by them anymore. So why do they feel happier? And obviously, that's a whole different situation on reasons why they could be, or just something in the relationship happened and just bam, ends. And you feel like there's no going back. Like the love from their end maybe it just is not there anymore. And you just know for a fact something happened that I know for sure the love won't be back. And yeah, that's going to be very heartbreaking, but that will kind of make you look within yourself, make you start focusing on yourself, make you start, just making yourself better. Because maybe, let's say, you stopped caring about your health, and then all of a sudden that happened. Yeah, you're in your depressing state, and then bam, here you are. Let's say frequently going to the gym now, frequently starting to eat healthier, and then a year later, you've lost weight, you've gained muscle, you feel healthier, you feel a lot better, you feel like you have a lot more energy, just this and that, and you may look back a year later, you may look back a year ago and say, wow, like I really was miserable, or I really was unhealthy. And just embrace it, be grateful. I mean, like with me, I'm just gonna flat out be honest. 2023 was just not a great year for me. I had my moments, don't get me wrong, I had my moments. I'm still with the love of my life. Even though I just say I was being lazy a lot, not really paying much of the bills, and I just got lazy. I mean, I got my real estate license here in April this year. It's a huge win, but I didn't put in the work to actually do anything to maintain my realtor status and to pay any dues for anything. So what am I at right now? Legally, I can't do anything real estate related. I have to renew my license. I have to pay my realtor dues and my MLS fees in order to finally get back to it, because right now I can't do anything like that. All because I used the license in a way of, I guess you can say, like prideful or maybe even egotistical in a way. I felt all high and mighty, but I wasn't putting in any work, which lo and behold, it got me. Lo and behold, it got me. And so lessons I learned from that is I'm grateful for something like that to happen, because it made me realize, yes, during the time that I was a realtor, yes, I had a part-time. Here's the thing, I stuck with the part-time job because I've been told multiple and countless times, go part-time, if not just go full-time in real estate. The problem with that is I didn't have the money to sustain myself to go full-time in real estate and maybe not make anything for 6 months. People told me that. I came in with literally barely any money, which I learned the hard way. It's an expensive career, and to make things worse, I mean, no one's coming to save you. Like, that's something that you need to realize. No one's gonna come to save you, and I may have a mentor, but in the end, if I tell them, hey, I don't have the money to pay my realtor dues, You may have, there are great people out there. You will have someone say, hey, I got you. Like, I want to see you succeed. I got you. Let me pay that. But there's just honestly going to be some people that are going to say, well, find a way to do it because I don't want to. And that's just how it is. And like I said, I learned the hard way on on a lot of that. And so I know next year when it coming into 2024, I'm gonna have to, pay attention to that shit. Pay attention to my classes, my realtor dues, MLS fees, get those paid, do the work, learn real estate, and just go from there. It's really all I can say for that. And I've my weight gain. I've still with the weight gain. I mean, I'm periodically going to the gym, but it's something I need to be going at least 4 to 5 times a week. I'm gonna try to stick to 4 because 4 seems a good math because 4 is 4, and I can bump it to 5 and vice versa, and so on and so forth. But it's just kind of one of those things where I learned a lot of lessons. You did too. We all did. I may have traveled to Kansas City for my birthday. To Colorado. Multiple times to Colorado, back home. Yes, they may have been travels for me. But at the same time, I didn't pay a single dime when I was supposed to, because again, I went part-time, and even in the part-time, I was taking out money out of my wages frequently, to the point where just to really, because I was so hungry, I would take out the wages to pay for food and sometimes gas, and then it would be to the point where I didn't have, when my paycheck finally hit my account, I didn't have anything. I didn't have there would be times where I maybe I could have made 800, well, 700 on the check, maybe even 600 on the check. But with the amount of times that I took out money, I ended up with 200, 250. And then, I have bills to pay. I got rent to pay. That was me, and I'm fucked up. I'm just going to be honest right there. I fucked up and did not do what was right. And I honestly don't know why I was like that. And that's something that I know for sure I got to do better on. I don't know what else to say. That's just something I gotta do better on. And just kind of me reflecting back on my year, and I knew. I had a lot of depressing moments. To the point where, I'm just gonna be honest, I wanted to kill myself because I just thought I couldn't do it anymore. I had a lot of people that I loved mad at me, and I was disappointed at myself. And so there would be times I'm just like, I don't want to wake up anymore. I want to go to sleep and not wake up anymore. I want to, just get a gun or some shit. I know this sounds gruesome, this sounds brutal, but it's just being honest. That's just how my year was. And Christmas is going to be coming up. I mean, I went full time at a job. I'm starting to kind of slowly get back on my feet where I can at least start, not only paying bills, but get my license thing figured out and whatnot. But just one of the things I can't do right now is, get Christmas gifts again. Man, I don't know why I'm crying on the pod. It just hurts me a lot because it's been 2 or 3 years since I have been able even to get a single Christmas gift, to buy a single Christmas gift, because Last year I bought some, but this year I I don't have anything to buy some right now. Not until the next check hits, which is after Christmas, mind you. Oh man, sorry for the tears. Holy shit. Oh my god. Sorry for the tears. Um yeah, so I know for a fact I here in 2024 I got to really get my shit together. And sorry if this episode just seems very fucking depressing. It was just kind of more of a reflection type of episode, just kind of because the year's almost over. It's more of just reflecting back on everything that has happened to me. This not just to me, but just really just in general. Just reflect back on everything that has happened. And like a quote that Rick Ross said. Well, not like a quote, but I guess you can say it's a quote, but kind of what he said of something of, there would be times where he thought the only option was to give up, where the only option was to give up. But he said, I got to keep going. Because he himself, he's a multimillionaire. I think he has a net worth of over 100 mil or some shit like that. And he himself said, I had my days where I thought the only option was to give up. And that kind of got to me because I'm like, damn. Because there are days where I feel the only option is to give up. And this guy who has a net worth of over 100 mil is saying how he has felt that before. Like, wow, I really need to not give up. For my sister, for my family, for my girlfriend, for me, I really cannot give up. For my future, I really cannot give up. Neither can you. Whatever the hell is going on with your life, don't give up. Keep fucking going. Wake up every day, every moment, and kick ass. There may be days that are dark. Trust me. I know there will be days that are dark. Because it's just gonna happen. You're gonna have your days where there's all sunshines and rainbows, and days where it's all dark. And there are gonna be days you're gonna be in the storm. Just learn how to dance in the rain. I'll repeat that again. You're gonna be sometimes you're gonna be in the storm, but learn how to dance in the rain. Because that will get you out. My name is Marco. Oh, actually, before I go, Merry early fucking Christmas or Merry Christmas, whenever this is gonna get posted. Merry Christmas. And again, my name is Marco Martinez. I love you guys. See you next year.